right, little breakfast of champions here. Well, good morning from hiking day. We are up and at 'em, getting ready to catch our shuttle. We're gonna take the car over to the south end of the Bigelows on Route 27, drop the car there, and then they're gonna shuttle us back to East Flagstaff Road where we left off, or where I left off rather, and they're gonna stop us there, drop us there at that parking area where we met Mustard Seed, and then we're gonna hike Sobo back to the car. And so this morning it looks like it's a little hazy, but temperature-wise feels good, and I'm hopeful that that rain is somewhat cleared out. It's a little bit misty out here, but overall that storm seemed to have passed through last night, so we're hoping no crazy storms are gonna hit us up, but we'll be finding out. All right, well, we connected back up here, pulled up to our spot, and infamous Graybeard hanging out back here. Got the full setup, and yeah. All right, so here we are. We are at the northern end of our section here, about to head up Little Bigelow first on our little Bigelow adventure. And as you see, I'm rocking the Dr. Pepper hat for this hike. And yeah, we're pretty fired up. It looks like the weather is holding off for us. The clouds are somewhat loosening up, so we'll take it. If it breaks free and we get some views, even better. But the aim today is get the 16.6 miles. And PTL said we got to do it in under 5 hours. So we got to be moving. All right, kicking it off here. Little Bigelow in about 3 miles. As you can see on the sign, it says Highway 27 right there, 17.3. Far out says it's like 16 and a half, 16.6. So we'll see if that's going to be the extra half mile or not. More than this that it shows here, so we'll find out. Well, after about a 3/4 mile gradual hike, we were making the start to what I think is going to be up for the first half of the day. Still a little bit gradual, but making our way up. And with no sweets cam, you're going to get thumbs up and his heavy breathing all the way today. All right, I believe we're at least up near the top of Little Bigelow, and check out the view. Nice and white, right? But there's a nice breeze right here, and that feels good. Look at all that moisture hanging out in the beard. I can't get rid of this sweets. What else is going to collect all that moisture in the air? I think I'll hang on to it. Here we go, Little Bigelow Mountain. We are up at the top of this guy, just over 3,000 feet, which means we got another 1,000 feet to go to get up to the top of the big Bigelows. But we made it to the little guy. This stuff is quite slick today with a little bit of moisture in the air. It's been just soaking into this little mossy lichen stuff here. So, and the rock itself is just naturally a little bit slick. So, and it doesn't help that I'm wearing road shoes, not trail runners, just regular road shoes today. Take little baby steps, nose over toes. Ain't that right, navigator? But on a clear day, that'd probably be quite the amazing view out there. Sweets is infamous for what do you see in the tree? I don't know why she makes it so difficult. So I guess let me ask you, what do you see in the tree? Well, the weather cleared just enough right here on the saddle between Avery Peak and Little Bigelow. We can see the lake down there. There she is. at least a little bit of it. Some of it's still covered up, but we got a little piece of it. All right, now we're heading on up Avery Peak. We got down to Safford Notch, and now it's time for the next 2 miles or so to start making our way up. Oh, this is a pretty hike. All right, just came from up there, and we found this big massive rock with a nice cave if you needed to jump out of it in bad weather. It'd give you a good spot. But we're gonna keep going on up that way. Yeah, we're kind of in a bouldery section here, working our way up to Avery Peak, and yeah, looks like everything kind of fell off down into this little section here. And so it's a bunch of like boulder hopping. Well, we got about 1 1/4 left to the top of Avery, Bigelow Avery Peak, and about 1,200 feet or so of elevation to climb. So about to be shooting up a little bit here to get this first of our, really it's the biggest of our climbs, I guess, of the day. And we'll get that one, drop in the saddle, and then we'll grab West Bigelow and then start making our way down. But big shoot up coming up. All right, we're gonna try to capture this sweet style. We're starting the steep stepping up here of Bigelow, Avery, down to about a mile left of it. We're starting into the steep climb portion. All right, about a 1/4 mile from the top of Avery, Bigelow Avery Peak. And yeah, it's been a steep climb coming from this direction to get up this thing. And PTL said, hey man, just keep your pace, and I'll fall behind a little bit and I'll just meet you at the top. So that's what we're doing. I'm coming to this last little stretch here, and it's gonna be a doozy to figure out. So I'm gonna get this sorted out. All right, let's try to do this sweet style with no poles and no injuries, because that's how she does it. No poles, no injuries, and no short legs. I don't know how she pulled that off, because I have to have my short legs. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can get up here, and then there, and then up. All right. She don't breathe like this. She don't moan and groan like this. She really is a machine out here, isn't she? But today, you get the thumbs up cam that comes with heavy breathing, grunting and groaning at no additional charge. There we go. Somehow, way up here, and there's still moose poop. What in the world are the mooses doing up here? All right. here we go. Let's see. Stay on trail. Yes, indeed. Almost up there, I think. Here we go. We're finally up here on the top of this guy. I can see the old tower up here, or the remnants of the old tower. Yeah, there we go. Up on top of Bigelow Avery. So I'm up here on top of Avery Peak here in the Bigelows, and my niece Avery has watched every one of our episodes. So on Avery Peak today, I'm dedicating this hike to you, Avery. So today is Avery Day, hiking the Bigelows. And just to make it better, I want you to know that today is Abram's birthday, my nephew's birthday, but we're gonna call today Avery Day. All right, Sweets was waiting all year for these blueberries to start to ripen, and they're starting to come in. They're small, it's early, but they're starting to come. They're showing up. All right, making our way up West Bigelow here. Had a little lunch stop back there on Avery, and now we are headed up West Bigelow. Almost to the top right here. It's a little windy up here, but temperature's still doing good. Weather's still holding out for us. And just like that, up on our second 4,000 footer of the day, Bigelow West. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ha! Dun, 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 dun. We are headed up the steep section of the Horn here, making our way up. You can't tell probably how steep this is, other than how deep a breathing I'm doing. But it's a fairly steep section here to get up here, but luckily it's only about 400 to 500 feet total elevation, and we're in the final push of that. So we got to be getting close. All right, here we are on top of Bigelow Mountain, South Horn. Here we go. We did it. Looking back over there at Sugarloaf, slopes coming off of it. And then back this way at the Bigelows, there's West Peak and Avery Peak behind it. Can't see Avery, it's in the cloud, but I came off that. And now here we are, Bigelow South Horn. And we got some views. Oh man. Flagstaff down behind it there, you see below. We have heard some thunder though, so not loving that. We're gonna work our way down, try not to get caught in a storm. Well, we keep hearing thunder in the distance, and we've had a little bit of light shower stuff, but nothing crazy. Just enough to feel good and keep us cool. But we've seen the clouds in the distance, and they don't look the greatest. So we are working our way down. We only have one little final knob to do here in about, I don't know, half a mile or so. And then it's down all the way to the car. So we're going to get a little bit of water on the way down. We both have brought our water supply toward the end. So hopefully it's flowing. The water at the shelter back there was all dried up. So hopefully this one has a full water dot on far out. So we're hoping that water is going to be good. All right, got a wet rock that I'm doing this with, but bum 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 bum. Whee! Did it.
Had to get a video of thumbs up with the chips on the back in honor of mustard seed.
That's right.
There they are.
Mustard.
There they are, mustard seed.
All right, well, we are approaching the road to be done. Getting real close here. We're probably, I don't know, about a quarter mile away or so. Definitely less than half. We can hear the cars. And man, what a wild day. We thought we were gonna get caught in some crazy thunderstorms. Ended up not. A little bit of sprinkle, but the biggest factor has been these rocks and roots are so slick from just the dampness in the air all night and all day. So it took us a little bit slower coming down than expected, but we are almost done, which means for me, the AT is almost done. Final few steps. Well, here we go. Coming out. About to connect up the footpaths and wrap this thing up.